Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Here we go. What's going on, guys? It's Khleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living, and this is my Astro Unboxed. For those that know me, they know that I'm a huge collector of many things. It's kind of a problem, to be real. I got things in my collection that people wonder, first, why? Second, how? Like where did you get this kind of stuff? And the truth of it all is, man, it's always been like this for me. I've always been a huge collector of just things that I'm really into. They play different purposes in my life. Like, I want to be able to have things in my collection that, one, motivate me. Also, like, it's the sentimental value of a lot of these things that I'm getting ready to show you. It also helps keep me creative. Like, one day I hope to be able to produce something for the world that someone like myself one day wants to travel the world and find and sought after. It's limited edition. It's things like that, man, that are truly like pieces to people's like collections that I think are the most valuable. So I'm gonna be showing you guys a lot of things. So let's just start off with the first thing: jewelry. About 2 years ago, I discovered this designer named Christopher Kites, young black kid from Chicago, who was making jewelry that really spoke to the nostalgic factor. And also like my inner child. I got diamond chains and all this other crazy stuff, but like I wanted something that was more of a conversation piece, like something that when you saw, people would be like, yo, what, how, like, what is that? The hardest thing about finding a Christopher Kites piece is that they're all one of a kind. So once they sell out, like, they're gone. Like, you're going to have to hunt one down. So I got one piece in my Christopher Kites collection that is like a grail. So I'm gonna show you guys this first piece. As you guys can see, it is Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. As a big Disney fan growing up, Lumiere being so cold with the pimping. Y'all remember him in the French Maid, the feather duster? He had all hammed up in the corner. And be our guest. Be our guest. As soon as I saw this one, I was like, yo, I gotta have it. For all the Dragon Ball Z fans out there, you may know this man as Vegeta's son, Trunks, of course, man. I love this one because of, one, how big it is, but also like seeing the detail, seeing the little diamonds and the kites and the resin in the background. This was something that I just had to have in my collection. And let me show you guys this next one, which is my favorite of my Christopher Kites collection. It's the Sailor Moon for me. Yeah, man, I needed this. I could not believe that I found this on a site. I didn't even second guess it. As soon as I saw that it was available, I purchased it. And this was actually my very first Christopher Kites piece. So to be able to finally hunt a piece down, have it in my collection, this is never going anywhere, bro. I love this piece. Big shout out to Christopher Kites. Make sure you guys go support him, check him out, and stay tuned for his next drop, because I'm always going to be adding more and more of his pieces to my collection. Even this piece I'm wearing right now, this is a Christopher Kites piece. This was a collaboration with this Netflix anime series, and I love the detail in the black onyx link Cuban chain. It has like red splatter on it that's supposed to symbolize the war that the character goes through, and this is like the emblem from his clan. I loved it, had to have it part of my collection, so boom, got another one. Christopher Kite, shout out to you, brother. Moving on to my next big collection and things. This is gonna surprise a lot of people, but Transformers. Yes, I am a big Transformers toy collector, man. I got a few in my collection that are like, yo, that's pretty crazy. I'm gonna start off with this first one. Optimus Prime, but you've never seen Optimus Prime like this. So many of you may be familiar with Optimus Prime's truck setup, but what's so special about this particular one is the fact that this was an actual Bathing Ape collaboration. That's right, this Optimus Prime toy actually comes with the whole Bathing Ape trailer. This is insane. I'm a big Bape fan, and to have this toy in my collection really means a lot to me. Let me show you guys what it does. Bathing Ape trailer opens up to have his little support crew in here. There's a rig on the inside. I love it. I really do love this piece. So as soon as I found the red one, I was like, dope. But I know there's more colorways, so that's why I had to go and track down the gray one too. There's one I don't have, and that is the green one. I've been on the hunt for it for some years now, but as soon as I get the green version of the Optimus Prime Bathing Ape Transformer collaboration toy, I will for sure have a full completed collection. I have the gray one, the red one, and the green one. Another Transformer that I am really excited to have in my collection is a collaboration that they did that I did not know about literally until about a month ago, and it's with Back to the Future. Yes, there was a DeLorean Transformer, I did not know about this. This is Gigawatt. You see his full robotic form on the artwork right there. But yeah, there is a DeLorean from the great film Back to the Future. A lot of great fans out there are familiar with this movie. And yeah, man, I really like this one because I had no idea it existed. And it's something special. You know, you're not going to see this in the cartoons. You're not going to see this in the movies. I don't know, maybe there's a comic out there. We might have to go look that up. But yeah, I had to have this one a part of my collection. I was actually hosting a con about, like I said, about a month ago. And I saw this at one of the booths and I was like, give it to me. All right, that was jewelry, that was toys, as in Transformers. Let's move on to my next big collection in Astro Unboxed, and that is sneakers. Now, I'm sure there's been a few sneakerheads that have hit Astro Unboxed, I'm sure, but not like me. My sneaker game, my entire closet deserves to have a fire extinguisher right next to it so I can put out the flame that I got sitting, you hear me? And that is a challenge for any of the Astro family. It's all fun and games until I come for my crown. Let me show you guys some of my sneaker heat. There's been a big resurgence in Nike SBs. Openly, I'll admit this, I wasn't a big SB fan growing up as a kid, but I'm loving the details that we're seeing in so many of the SB sneakers. Let's start off with this one really quick. Boom, the Chunky Dunkies. Yes, I do have the Ben & Jerry's collaboration Nike Chunky Dunky sneaker. I love them. I think they're so unique. They're so different. Look at the drip. Like literally, y'all talking about y'all got drip, but literally the sneakers got the drip. They melting. You see that? And look at the detail even in the cow fur on the side. If you're very familiar with Ben & Jerry's, you do know that their mascot is cows. So it's really cool to have these in my collection for sure. Next sneaker I'm gonna show you guys is another Nike SB, and that is the Nike in collaboration with Midicom Bear Brick SB. Check it out. It's black with the @ symbol with the bear imprint right on the side of it. You see the little bears up there. This is one I definitely needed in my collection because as an Astro family member, the fact that Astro Gaming has already done a collaboration with Bear Brick, I was like, yeah, I need these. That was the connection in my head. Last Nike SB I'm gonna show you guys. This one really means a lot to me because I wanted it for so long. If you know me, you know how much I appreciate and love the Halloween season. I go hard every single Halloween. Last year, I brought Powerline to life. That's right, from a Goofy movie, yeah, I brought him to life. And if you ask me, I don't really need to defend the crown as Halloween King anymore. Okay, I don't, because what I did, no one will ever, and Khleo means ever, be able to top. Let me show you guys these. These are the Halloween Nike SBs. Oh my God, check them out. Look at the jack-o'-lantern toe box. Look at the green sole. Look at the trick on the back. The other one says treat. Look at the drippy with gooey ooze Nike SB logo on the front. Look at the spider purple stitching on the back. Look at the spider web right there on this side. These were my first ones, man. I wanted these for so long, and I was so happy to actually have these in my collection. I have worn them, obviously. But that's not it. I'm gonna show you guys my beater sneakers. I wore these to South by Southwest 3 years in a row. That just shows you how much I put these things to use. Shout out to all the Yeezy fans out there who rock with the Adidas, but way, way, way before that, there were the boom Nike Yeezy 2s. Like I said, I wore these to death. I legit wore these to perform at South by Southwest 3 years in a row because I knew not everybody was going to be able to have these, man. So I was able to actually get these at retail the day they dropped. I love these. These are like a really, really big part of these are collector's item if you ask me. It's just such a unique, different sneaker, and the fact that he was the one that brought this sneaker to life, the fact that I got it in my collection, it's not ever going anywhere. Thank you for these. Okay, so here's the final category that I'm getting ready to get into for my Astro Unboxed video, showing you guys all these different things that I have in my collection as a huge collector. I'm a huge Disney fan. Huge. I really wanted to have the history of Disney somehow, some way. So what better way to appreciate some of the films and the stories and the characters than to have things that were worn by the people who helped create some of these incredible stories and characters, man. So I started collecting Disney animation crew jackets and memorabilia. These are things that were given to the cast, to the crew, to the people who helped make these films. This is a Disney Hercules Walt Disney Records jacket. For many of you out there, you know how big the Hercules soundtrack is. Man, when the music's come on, bless my soul, to be able to have this in my collection, this was probably given to anybody who helped make the score, anybody who was an engineer, any of the singers. I don't know how, but it made it online. I had to have it. I do have it in my collection. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Those are just a few items in the Khleo Thomas Astro Unboxed collection. If you want a part 2, man, hit Astro, let them know that, hey, we want to see Khleo back again, and I'll drop some more things for you guys, man. I got a lot to show off. I go by the name of Khleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living. Make sure you guys stay tuned in for everything coming from Astro Gaming. You got Astro Unboxed, you got Astro Playlist. There's so much stuff in the works. Stay tuned for more.